Morning, students. So let's start with Arab civilization during the medieval period today. So I already told you that in the medieval age, the most important and prominent thing that happened was the advent of Islam religion. Okay, and what was the condition of Arab during that time and how they adopted this religion, that we will come to know through this. Okay. Arabia is a peninsula of deserts. Before the founding of Islam, most Arabs were Bedouins, that is, wandering camel herdsmen. So, before they adopted the Islam religion, what they were? They were Bedouins. Bedouins are wandering camel herdsmen. Wandering camel herdsmen, just like nomads only. Okay? They just move from one place to another with their camels. Their main source of livelihood was pastoralism and the produce of the desert oases such as dates खजूर. ठीक है. सो वो लोगों का मेन जो लाइवलीहुड चलता था पैस्टोरलिज्म से ही चलता था. एंड वो लोग प्रोड्यूस करते थे डेट्स, खजूर. क्राफ्ट प्रोडक्शन वॉज वेरी लिमिटेड. ट्रेड वॉज स्लगिश एंड अर्बन डेवलपमेंट मिनिमम. सो ऑल दीज वर नॉट देयर ओनली. ऐसा कोई ट्रेड कॉमर्स नहीं चलता था, ना कुछ क्राफ्ट प्रोडक्शन था, ना ही अर्बन डेवलपमेंट था. इन द सेकेंड हाफ ऑफ द 6th century द इकोनॉमी picked up some momentum due to a shift in long distance trade routes. तो 6th century से क्या हुआ? A bit of economy rise because there were trades going on. Trade route form हो गया था long distance. There was an ongoing war between the two dominant neighboring empires of Arabia, namely the Roman and the Persian. So Roman and Persia में उस time war चल रहा था. Because of these wars, Arabia became a safer transit route than others for caravan going between Africa and Asia. This encouraged the growth of some important towns that took advantage of this trade. Because the war was going on and Arabia was part where you can say वहाँ से गुज़र के लोग एक कंट्री से दूसरा कंट्री जा पाते थे. तो यही रीज़न था कि वहाँ पे क्या हुआ, इस चीज़ का एडवांटेज लिया गया बिकॉज दे वर बिकमिंग अ ट्रांजिट रूट. ठीक है. द मोस्ट प्रोमिनेंट ऑफ दीज वॉज मेका विच ले ऑन द जंक्शन ऑफ सम मेजर ट्रेड रूट्स. Mecca's position also derived from its local religious importance since the Kaaba, a pilgrimage shrine, was located here. मेका का ट्रेड रूट के लिए भी पोजीशन काफ़ी अच्छा था. एंड वन मोर थिंग वाज देयर दैट रिलीजियसली इम्पॉर्टेंट किस लिए था? बिकॉज काबा जो कि एक पिलग्रिमेज है वो वहाँ पे लोकेटेड था. द काबा एट दैट टाइम सर्व्ड एज अ सेंटर ऑफ वर्शिप फॉर डाइवर्स अरेबियन क्लैंस एंड ट्राइब्स. द श्राइन वॉज कंट्रोल्ड बाय द क्वारिश ट्राइब विच प्लेड अ पावरफुल रोल इन द इकोनॉमिक लाइफ ऑफ मेका. A brilliant civilization arose in Arabia in the medieval period which influenced a large section of the world population. So अरेबिया में अब क्या हुआ, धीरे धीरे एक civilization grow करने लगा. And you can say that a large section of the world population now present day में वहीं से belong करता है. ठीक है. It owed its emergence to the birth of Islam, which was a significant development in world history. Prophet Muhammad, who spread Islam, was born in Mecca. So you can see the shrine was also there, and Prophet Muhammad, who was the founder of the Islam religion, he was born there into the Quraysh tribe, and इसी tribe से वो belong करते थे जिन्होंने वो shrine को बनाया था मेका में. In 570 AD he was born. He was brought up by his uncle since he was orphaned early in life. बहुत ही बचपन में उनके माँ बाप चले गए थे, तो he was raised by his uncle. He grew up to be a prosperous trader, entering the service of a rich widow, Khadija, whom he later married. So he was a trader and he was under a widow. Okay, widow means जिसके husband नहीं है. Her name was Khadija, and later Prophet Muhammad, he married her. Polytheism or belief in many gods was replaced by a strict monotheism or belief in one god, which became the basis for this new religion known as Islam, and Muhammad was held as a prophet. And Muhammad, what did he say? That I don't believe in different gods. ठीक है. For me there is just one single god, and that is one worship. Okay, he will worship just one god, that is मोनोथिज्म, पॉलीथिज्म क्या होता है, बिलीविंग इन मैनी गॉड्स. सो मोनोथिज्म पे वो बिलीव करते थे एंड ही डेवलप्ड वन न्यू रिलीजन दैट इज़ द इस्लाम. एंड ही वॉज हेल्ड, ओके, ही वॉज कॉल्ड, he was respected as a prophet. At first, he was not very successful in gaining many converts amongst the Quraysh, except for a limited few, including his wife Khadija. Meanwhile, representatives of another town in the north called Yathrib invited Prophet Muhammad to come and resolve the local rivalries. So at first, Prophet Muhammad, he was not able to convert a lot of people into this religion, but and one more thing was there, that that year only he was called to resolve some local issues, local rivalries in Yathrib. ठीक है. In 1622 AD, Muhammad with his followers migrated to that town. वो वहाँ चले गए help करने. That year of migration was called Hijra, and the town was renamed as Medina. So Mecca and Medina, you have heard only that these are the two important sites of Islam religion. And when he migrated, that term was used as Hijra, and the town where he went, that was the Medina town. He continuously began to organize his converts into a political as well as religious community. In an attempt to spread his faith to Mecca, he and his followers conducted raids on caravans of Quraysh. He finally succeeded in 630 AD and entered Mecca after defeating the Quraysh. So Mecca was still in the whole of Quraysh only. They were the main rulers over there, and they were not submitting to him. And he finally succeeded in 630 AD and he defeated Quraysh. Okay. The Quraysh submitted to the new faith, and Kaaba henceforth became the shrine of Islam. After the defeat of Mecca, other tribes throughout Arabia accepted the new faith. Okay, Mecca was defeated, and later, okay, other tribes throughout Arabia, and Arabia is a big country, they accepted the new faith, that is Islam. Islam has simple doctrines. The word Islam means absolute submission to God and adherence to faith, means holding on to faith. The followers of this faith are known as Muslims. Islam teaches that there is only one God. Prophet Muhammad is believed by Muslims to be the last and greatest prophet of God. So Muslims, they believe that Prophet Muhammad, he was the last prophet of God and he was the greatest prophet. They also recognize the prophets of the Jews and Christians. Muslims believe in the day of judgment, when the pious would be granted eternal life in paradise and wicked would be damned. Okay, they believed कि एक day of judgment आता है जब जो गुनाह करते हैं उनको सज़ा मिलेगा और जो अच्छा काम करते हैं उनको रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा. Quran is the holy book of the Muslims, which is a compilation of the revelations that Prophet Muhammad was believed to have received from God. तो उनके जो होली बुक थे उनको कुरान बोला जाता था. एंड इट इज़ अ कंपाइलेशन ऑफ द रेवलेशंस. ओके, जो भी प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद गॉड से सीखे थे, भगवान से, वो वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. These steps include dedication to a life of morality and compassion, adherence to some set religion observances like prayer and fast at stipulated times, charity, pilgrimage to Mecca, and frequent recitation from the Quran. So all these were given. Apart from the Quran, the Sunnah or practices of Prophet and Hadith or sayings of the Prophet also set the norms for desirable behavior among Muslims. In Islam, there are no intermediaries between the individual and God. Instead of priests, there are only religious scholars who have the authority to comment on the religion and religious laws. कोई priest नहीं होते थे and everyone was considered equal इन द आइज़ ऑफ गॉड. सारे इक्वली गॉड के बच्चे हैं, ठीक है, भगवान के. एंड जस्ट लाइक क्रिश्चियंस, दे हैव प्रीस्ट जो कि माना जाता है हाई अथॉरिटी में है चर्च के. ऐसा कुछ इन लोगों में नहीं है. दे जस्ट हैव इंटरमीडिएटरीज मीन्स व्हाट, दे जस्ट हैव रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स जो कि रिलीजन के बारे में ज़्यादा ज्ञान रखते हैं. दे टीच देम. Islam also preaches equality of all. Islam has many similarities in doctrine and beliefs with Judaism and Christianity. तो काफ़ी सारा सिमिलैरिटी भी है इन तीनों रिलीजन में, ठीक है. डॉक्ट्रिन्स काफ़ी मिलता जुलता है. Society and culture of Arab civilization. Arab philosophy was based on the study of earlier Greek thought. तो फिलोसॉफी जो था अरब का वो किस पे बेस्ड था, ग्रीक पे बेस्ड था. Greek philosophy was cultivated by philosophers who believed in rationality. These philosophers, apart from the philosophical speculation, were also distinguished in studying natural sciences. So ऐसा नहीं था कि जो philosopher है तो philosophy पे ही डील करते थे वो लोग. They were also very interested in natural nature sciences. They practiced astrology and medicine. Their astrology was based on accurate astronomical observation. In medicine, they not only studied the medical writings of the Greek carefully but went much beyond that. तो ग्रीक की तरह ही ये लोग एस्ट्रोलॉजी पढ़ते थे, मेडिसिन पढ़ते थे, एंड मेडिसिन में इन्होंने काफ़ी उन्नति भी किया था. दे वेंट फार मोर देन ग्रीक्स. Ibn Sina, known to be the West as Avicenna, discovered the infectious nature of tuberculosis and described several types of nervous ailments. So Ibn Sina, okay, in the West, he is known as Avicenna, okay, discovered ट्यूबरक्लोसिस का हार्म क्या क्या हो सकता है ट्यूबरक्लोसिस में, एंड नर्वस एलिमेंट्स भी काफ़ी डिस्कवर हुआ था. Al-Razi, known to the West as Razi, is one of the greatest clinical physicians of the medieval world, discovered the difference between measles and smallpox. Other Arabic physicians also diagnosed cancer of the stomach and prescribed antidotes for cases of poisoning. An interesting feature about the Arab people is that they excelled over all the other medieval cultures in the organization of hospitals. तो हॉस्पिटल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में भी ये बाकी कल्चर से काफ़ी आगे निकल गए थे, एंड दे मेड अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पॉर्टेंट डिस्कवरीज ऑल्सो इन द फील्ड ऑफ मेडिसिन. There seems to have been at least 34 hospitals located in important cities of Persia, Syria and Egypt, organized on remarkably modern lines. Means अभी के मॉडर्न एज से काफ़ी मिलता जुलता है इतने साल पुराने हॉस्पिटल्स, एंड देयर वर 34 हॉस्पिटल्स. ओके. Arabs excelled in optics, आँखों का चिकित्सा, chemistry, mathematics. Physicists founded the science of optics and drew a number of significant conclusions regarding the velocity, transmission and refraction of light. फिज़िक्स में भी काफ़ी इन्होंने चीज़ें डिस्कवर की थी, एंड दे न्यू अ लॉट अबाउट वेलोसिटी, अबाउट ट्रांसमिशन, अबाउट रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट. In chemistry, these people are credited with the discovery of various substances and compounds like carbonate of soda, alum, saltpeter, nitric, sulfuric acid, all that. Okay. They were also the first to be described the chemical process of distillation, filtration, sublimation. ये सब तुम लोग पढ़े ही होगे केमिस्ट्री में. तो they were known to be the first one to describe these chemical processes. In mathematics, greatest accomplishment of Arabs was to bring together geometry of Greeks and the number systems of India. दोनों को इन्होंने मिलाया था. In fact, the use of the Indian number system spread so widely through the Arabs that the West named them Arabic numerals. With a synthesis of all this existing knowledge, the Arabs were able to make great progress in arithmetic, geometry and trigonometry. These Indian numerals are even now used all over the world. They have not now come to be known as European numerals. The Arab civilization was also noted for its literature, that is particularly poetry में काफ़ी अच्छे थे. The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam is an example of poetry that is remembered to this day. Just as in other fields, Arab art also represented a beautiful synthesis of various styles like Byzantine and Persian. तो Byzantine and Persian art से मिलता जुलता art था Arabs का. Architecture was the most important of the Arab arts. Example of Arab architecture include mosques, palaces, madrasas. Its principal features were domes, minaret, arcs. So all that, in architecture also they were quite developed, and beautifully they made all these domes, minarets, palaces, mosques. In short, it may be said that at a time when the West was lagging far behind, Arab civilization was at its peak intellectually and artistically. वो दोनों चीज़ों में. Establishment of a vast empire brought the Arabs into contact with diverse cultures such as Arab, Persian, Turkish, Indian and African. With these diverse elements, it created a splendid society, leaving behind a legacy of डिस्कवरी एंड अचीवमेंट. सो जैसे जैसे वो लोग दूसरे सिविलाइजेशन में कॉन्टैक्ट में आए, ये और फैलता गया एंड काफ़ी इम्बाइब करने लगे ये लोग. ओके, एंड काफ़ी डाइवर्सिटी भी आने लगा कल्चर में. सो दिस वॉज द अरब सिविलाइजेशन. सो फॉर टुडे ओनली दिस मच. We will again continue on Saturday. Okay, thank you.